What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my second of three full first round mock drafts. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it again, well, yeah, something crazy happened. YouTube freaking crashed on me. Yeah, YouTube freaking crashed. I think I was looking up something or looking at Twitter while I'm talking or whatever, and all of a sudden, it won't load the page. And of course, the way YouTube is, God forbid, your freaking stream crashes and you have to reload the page, because if you have to do that, you can't get back in. And you have to wait until you're, like, what is it, 8 hours or something is up. And there ain't no way in heck I'm going to have an 8-hour mock draft. What the heck am I going to talk about for 8 hours? So I figured, you know what, I'm going to just delete it and redo it. Besides, I did, kind of botch a couple things in there. But so, like I said before, though, this is my second of three full first round mock drafts. The last one will be coming on draft day. Yeah. I'll have my last Browns mock and my last full first rounder on draft day. A mere hours before the Bengals make the first pick of the draft. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. Obviously, if you watch the previous iteration of this stream before it got sniped by the crash monster, you already know who's going where. I'm just going to run through it real quick. Pretty much the top 10 is all the same. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on those guys. Burrow, Young, Okudah, Becton, Tagovailoa, Herbert, Brown, Will, Simmons, and then Thomas to the Browns. That's my guy. But I'm telling you one thing. I'm going to be hanging out in a couple other live streams during draft day. I'm not going to be streaming it. I'm going to be doing my usual, live stream, my usual live reactions, not live streams. Hopefully my mouse doesn't double click and I wind up freaking posting a 1-second reaction like I did last year with Shadrick Redwine. That was hilarious. Man, if you don't know the story, bro, for that, I freaking was unaware that my mouse, because this mouse sometimes will double click, because I just clicked to start the video and it double clicked and it made 2 videos. The one was actually, I think, the actual one. The other one was a 1-second little me not even saying a word. It's literally just me clicking. That's it. And I was unaware, because when I look at the video, it doesn't tell you how much time until you pretty much put it in YouTube. And for some reason, I didn't bother to check. And I posted it. And everyone's saying, bro, that Redwine video is amazing. And I'm like, okay, why does everyone care? I did my thing, but damn. And I went and watched it. It was only 1 second long. Oh, God. That was awkward. But hey, whatever. You know how it goes. So, pretty much, yeah, I got Burrow going to the Bungles. I hate to see it, but it's going to happen. I got Young going to the Redskins. I got Okudah to the Lions, Becton to the Giants. They need an offensive lineman bad to protect their new franchise quarterback. I have Tua going to Miami. That'd be an amazing get for them, their future quarterback. Herbert going to the Chargers, especially now because they got Tyrod Taylor and they ain't going to have him for a long term. Their guy is going to be Herbert. Derek Brown to the Carolina, Wills to Arizona. I have Simmons teasing us and going to Jacksonville at 9. He'd be right there for the taking for us. And no, I could honestly see us trading up for him if we want him bad enough over a tackle, which the only way I see us doing that is if we get Trent Williams. But I don't think we're going to get him. The Redskins are playing hardball, and I don't know if we're willing to do that. So, yeah, I think we go Thomas at 10. And then Wirfs goes 11 to the Jets. 12, I have Jerry Jeudy to the Raiders. Then my first real change of my mock drafts, I have San Francisco acquiring CeeDee Lamb at 12, or I'm sorry, at 13. That was, of course, Indiana's pick, but I mean, Indianapolis, the Colts' pick before they acquired, before they made that trade with San Francisco. Who did they get? Defoe? Buckner? I think so, yeah. But they got one of those pass rushers from San Francisco. They have a couple that are really, really good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Then at 14, I have Chason still going to Tampa. 15, I have Henry Ruggs going to Denver. I still have Kinlaw going to Atlanta at 16. 17, I have the Cowboys selecting Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. 18, I have Miami still rolling with Austin Jackson, tackle out of USC. At 19, I have the Raiders selecting Kenneth Murray, linebacker out of Oklahoma. At 20, I have the Jags selecting Christian Fulton, corner out of LSU. 21, I have the Eagles selecting Justin Jefferson, wide receiver out of LSU. That'd be a fantastic get for them. I think they could trade up for Ruggs if they want him bad enough, but in this scenario, I don't do trades. So I have Jefferson going to Philadelphia and another weapon for Carson Wentz. At 22, I have the Vikings selecting Trayvon Diggs. So that's funny. They lose the Diggs and they get a Diggs. Imagine that. They get his brother Trayvon Diggs, corner out of Alabama. At 23, this is a very debatable one. I have New England selecting Jordan Love, quarterback out of Utah State. Some people think they could tank for Trevor Lawrence, but unfortunately, I don't see them being able to out-tank the Jaguars or the Lions or any other, like the Bungles, or no, not the Bungles, because they're not going to need one. They got Burrow. But any other team that is trying to tank, especially the Jaguars. I don't see them out-tanking the Jags, unfortunately. But you never know. Maybe Belichick is super dedicated to it, and they just roll with the tank. But I don't know. But I got them going Jordan Love in this draft. And then at number 24, I have Jalen Johnson, cornerback out of Utah, going to New Orleans. They could use a corner. They love their corners. Of course, I was surprised it's not someone from Ohio State. But, yeah. At 25, I have the Vikings selecting Justin Madubuike out of Texas A&M, a defensive tackle. 26, I have Miami selecting Yetur Gross-Matos, D-end out of Penn State. 27, I have the Seattle Seahawks selecting my guy Antoine Winfield Jr., safety out of Minnesota. I have 28, Baltimore getting a linebacker, Patrick Queen, linebacker out of LSU. At 29, I have the Tennessee Titans getting themselves another amazing receiver in Jalen Reagor, wide receiver out of TCU. At 30, I have Laviska Shenault, wide receiver out of Colorado, going to Green Bay. 31, I have Grant Delpit to San Francisco, safety out of LSU. And finally, at 32, I have a Buckeye, Damon Arnett, going to Kansas City. So I think it'll be chaotic on draft day. There could be multiple trades. Of course, this mock draft is my second of three. My most legit mock draft will be next month on draft day. Hopefully I'll get a lot of those picks right, but I doubt it. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Browns, of course, have been awfully quiet on the free agent market up to this point, so who knows what they're going to do. If anything, I think they're going to make a couple moves before the draft, maybe, get another linebacker, maybe a safety or whatever. But in terms of the draft, I think it's going to be offensive tackle at 10. And then after that, it's going to be defense heavy, because right now this defense is pretty much a rented defense. We got a lot of one-year deals on defense right now. And I could see a couple of those guys sticking around for multiple years, but honestly, right now, it's hard to really say. Other than that, not really a whole lot to talk about. I will say this, though. If the Bungles are stupid enough to keep the pick and then not take Joe Burrow, it'd be one thing if they traded the pick. It's whatever, get more picks out of it, get a king's ransom from it. But knowing Mike Brown, if they keep the pick and they don't take Burrow, I'm going to laugh so hard at them. In fact, I'm pretty sure the entire AFC North will laugh at them. It'll be to the point where Dashy will have to wear that paper bag on his head for the whole freaking season, like off season and season, because everybody gonna be laughing at him because his team freaking is stupid. They're making all these decent moves in free agency. It's only right they do something stupid like that in the draft. But honestly, who knows what will happen? That's what's so good about the draft. You never know what's going to happen. You know, maybe the Browns could trade up and take Simmons for all we know. Who knows? But of course, I'll be doing my draft reactions like always. I will not be streaming the draft. I will be hanging out in multiple live streams during draft day. Steel Maiden, I think, is doing one. I'll be there for a while. If Entertainer or Bad Dog are streaming, which I'm pretty sure they will be together, I'll be hanging out in their comment section. I'll be all over the place, hanging out in Sports Furious live stream if they're doing it. I'll be all over the place. And then, of course, I'll be doing my live reactions. But, yeah, you already know. I'm actually thinking about doing a reaction to the number one pick, just in case the Bungles bungle it up. Because if they do, if they mess it up, I'm laughing at them. I'm dying. Like, I'm like, you suck. And then, of course, you know, that'll follow up with the Bungles. I'll be doing that for like 5 minutes straight. It'll be hilarious. But yeah, I think the Bungles are not that stupid. But then again, we're talking about the Bungles, though. So who knows what will happen. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. What's up, Elijah Dickens, if I didn't mention you already. But I actually did this before, but YouTube freaking crashed on me. So I figured I'd just crank this out real quick. But yeah, figured I'd, you know, keep this nice, short and sweet. You know, I don't want to go over like 20 minutes because that's too much. So that's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. And if the Browns do anything, or, you know, if I hear any other like juicy rumors about the Browns and a possible free agent, I'll make a video on it or whatever. But until then, I will see you guys at some point, probably in the next couple of weeks or whatever, you know, because I'm sure the Browns will make a move or have a rumor out there at some point. But until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Of course, tomorrow was supposed to be opening day. I was supposed to be streaming freaking Indians baseball tomorrow, but no, the Rona had to freaking hit us with a freaking sledgehammer. But that's going to wrap it up with this live stream, guys. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out.